to go in the power play. Zibanejad gets to it with Kreider. Zibanejad, Kreider scores! A short-handed goal for Chris Kreider. His 44th goal of the season. Heads up play by Ristolainen. Here's Kakko again, and Kreider, he scores! Oh, what a goal by Chris Kreider!
This is just fabulous passing. 1, 2, 3 on the passes, and then Kreider with the finish.
Fox moving, shooting, a deflection, and they score! It's Chris Kreider! It's number 50! There it is! They're on their feet at the Garden! The fourth player in Rangers history to score 50 goals in a season! Zibanejad finds it again. Trouba, that was a pass, another one! They score! Here's the lead, Zibanejad moving in. That was a pass for Panarin, but they score! Panarin, Fox, long shot, save, rebound, Kreider, he scores! It's a hat trick for Chris Kreider!
I'm on the end of team goals. I'm just trying to get to those areas around the net, and guys are making such terrific skill plays. My job's pretty simple.
Drive by Trouba, save, Talbot, the rebound goes in! Chris Kreider, the leading goal scorer in the NHL, adds to his total, number 31.
He had his back to the goaltender, and when the rebound came out, he put it through his legs, and then it ended up going through the goaltender, Talbot.
Chris Kreider had an amazing season. This goal was my favorite. He goes 5-hole, not on himself, but on Talbot as well. But why does it work? Because the shot comes off the stick right away from Trouba with all 10 players on the ice and Kreider getting himself into the middle. But through the legs, how does he do it? He had so many amazing goals in tight this year, but that one right there, I have to say that's the best, and I think his teammates agreed.
Now Fox to Strome. Kreider down low, he scores! Oh, a great deflection by Chris Kreider! It's a power play goal! And the Rangers lead 1-0. Fox spinning, controlling. He's got Zibanejad. Kreider's in front. Panarin to Kreider. He scores! Chris Kreider. It's a power play goal.
Panarin put it right on the stick. Kreider with an easy deflection. What a pass.
45 seconds to go in the Rangers power play. Fox carries. Looks around. Finds Zibanejad. Pass in front. Kreider scores! Chris Kreider. It's a power play goal.
Fox all the way up the ice. And then the beautiful pass to Zibanejad, who in turn does the same thing for Kreider.
Here's Strome to Zibanejad. They score!
The quick puck movement right through two of the Vegas players and through the legs of Pietrangelo. And that's an easy tap in for number 20, Chris Kreider.
Rangers power play is 9th in the league. Panarin to Schneider in power play time. Panarin to Zibanejad. He scores! Mika Zibanejad. It's a power play goal.
The way he's been shooting the puck has been unbelievable. That shot almost impossible to stop.
Hey, Sam Rosen got to say it's a power play goal a lot this season, but this one's my favorite against Columbus. There was so much player movement and so much puck movement that it was very difficult for Columbus to be able to understand where everybody was going. Watch Strome take this route that opens up a Panarin, Schneider in for Fox up top. And what happens is this isolation of the Columbus player now opens up a seam for Zibanejad to go back across to Panarin. And now everybody's coming downhill. And this is like a play coming off the rush. It's very difficult to defend a rush play in regular sequence, and then think about that during a power play. Very hard to cover these seams, and that's why this pass from Panarin to Zibanejad opens up the side, and there's no recovery for a goaltender. That upper panel is wide open, and the Rangers celebrate together once again.
I mean, that's something me and Mika have looked for the entire time we played together.
Off the boards, Kreider gets to it. Kreider scores! What a goal by Chris Kreider, using his speed.
Schmidt couldn't do anything about his pass off the boards, and Kreider did the rest.
It was an unbelievable play by Mika.
There's a chance to score! What a goal! Miller driving to the net.
Panarin has it. Now he's got some time. There's a beautiful pass. Absolutely gorgeous. Right under the stick of Miller.
Miller on the ice. Kopp, Panarin, far circle. Panarin, he's got Kopp. Gets it to Kopp. Shoots and scores! Andrew Kopp in overtime. And the Rangers win 5-4.
Kopp kind of snowboards his way down. And what a pass by Panarin right here. And Kopp buries it. The Rangers win another one in overtime.
Zibanejad moves in. For Kreider, he scores! Oh, what a beauty!
This is a no-look pass. Watch Zibanejad look way to his left like he's going to fire it at the left point. But instead, throws it right to Kreider.
Now Fox takes it to the net. Around the net, looking to fire it. Lafreniere! Wow, what a pass! Behind the net, Kreider. Right back to Zibanejad. Zibanejad to Kreider. What a pass! Zibanejad, tape to tape.
A pass like that could take a teammate by surprise because it's so unlikely that it would get through all the legs, all the sticks, and all the bodies there, but Zibanejad found a way.
There are so many elite passers on the Rangers this season, it's very difficult to narrow it down to one, but I'm going with Zibanejad against the Florida Panthers. And the reason why is, once again, quarterbacking the half wall is Zibanejad, but it's really the combination from Kreider getting behind the net here and sending false information one way to Panarin, but then passing it back to Zibanejad on the wall. And then you have help from Strome. Indecision in front from Florida's defense allows Zibanejad to go through the box to Kreider, and he is left just laughing at how difficult that pass was to make. What a goal.